Hola, bienvenidos al canal, bienvenidos a Ocio Gamers. Creo que ahora sí que se me oye. He podido solucionar un puzzle de los de Monkey Island. Nada, tenía un cable un poquito flojo y la conexión del micro al concentrador. Y nada, se ve que trasteando, tocando y tal, he desconectado y es lo que tiene, que en cuanto tocas una cosita ya no funciona bien. Muchas gracias a Mario Ruiz por avisar. Y nada, bueno, pues hemos tenido aquí un pequeño percance, lo que tiene el directo, pero creo que ya se me escucha. Y bueno, pues voy a repetir todo lo que estaba soltando. Yo que me había emocionado ahí contando por qué me gusta tanto esta saga o por qué estoy tan emocionado con este directo. Súper emocionadísimo y tal, y se ha perdido, no se me oía nada. Bueno, es lo que hay. Bueno, pues como os intentaba decir, estoy súper contento de estar aquí en directo en este lunes 19 de septiembre para jugar a Return. Bueno, voy a decirlo ya en castellano, porque aquí me sale en castellano. Regreso a Monkey Island. Return to Monkey Island. Bueno, y estoy súper emocionado por jugar esta saga, porque es una saga que yo llevo siguiendo, vamos, desde que era un chavalín. Es una saga a la que he jugado hace muchísimos años, tengo todas las partes, tengo aquí los discos clásicos. Bueno, no son los clásicos clásicos, ¿no? Son unas reediciones que se hicieron de la primera y segunda parte de Monkey Island. Y bueno, como se estaba contando cuando no se me escuchaba, recuerdo haber comprado, no tener un ordenador potente y haber comprado una revista en la que hablaban de videojuegos y tal. Estoy hablando cuando era un chaval y pasar horas y horas leyendo el análisis del Monkey Island 2 y sus gráficos que habían mejorado muchísimo con respecto a la primera parte por aquella época. Y bueno, estar súper emocionado leyendo una y otra vez el análisis y tener esa revista ahí súper guardada. Y la volví a consultar y me entretenía con eso porque no tenía un PC para jugar a regreso a Monkey Island 2. Cuando por fin tuve la oportunidad de tener un PC, y estoy hablando de unos cuantos años ya después de que se lanzara ese Monkey Island 2, porque por aquella época no todos los ordenadores valían, ¿no? Se necesitaba un ordenador con una serie de características, que tuviera una tarjeta gráfica de un montón de colores y la tarjeta de sonido que fuera mejor también. Y bueno, pues al final llegó un momento en que lo pude tener y pude por fin convertir esas imaginaciones que me hacía, que yo me hacía mirando la revista, convertirlo en realidad, poder jugarlo y bueno, y en su momento pues disfruté muchísimo tanto de la primera como de la segunda parte de Monkey Island. Y bueno, pues ahora ver que los mismos desarrolladores, una buena parte del equipo original, ha hecho una especie de tercera parte, aunque en realidad salieron dos juegos de Monkey Island más que ya he comentado en alguna ocasión que estaban súper chulos también y además vienen doblados al castellano, porque el regreso a Monkey Island no va a venir doblado, lo que es una pena. Pero bueno, es lo que hay. Al fin y al cabo, bueno, al menos tenemos una tercera parte de Monkey Island, que parece ser que la van a encajar en medio para que luego continúe bien con los juegos que se salieron posteriores, al menos es lo que tengo entendido. Y bueno, pues lo dicho, lo tenemos aquí, si es que ya no sé ni qué decir ni qué hablar, tengo muchas ganas de darle aquí al botoncito y empezar a jugarlo y bueno, a ver con qué nos sorprende este regreso a Monkey Island. Para los que os habéis conectado desde el principio, os pido disculpas por el fallo técnico, siempre suelo comprobar los niveles de audio y todo eso, pero me he despistado, ya yo creo que es la emoción, ¿no? De jugar a Monkey Island, me he despistado y no he comprobado si iba el audio, si nada. Ya quería enchufar, conectar y darle aquí al botón de inicio y empezar a jugar. Para quien no lo sepa todavía, voy a jugar en Nintendo Switch a este juego, a Retorno a Monkey Island. Y antes de empezar, simplemente quiero recordaros, ya os iba a enseñar lo del sorteo, pero primero quiero recordaros que os agradece mucho los likes en los vídeos y los comentarios, que os animéis a suscribiros al canal activando la campanita para que os lleguen notificaciones de los nuevos vídeos y de los directos. Y bueno, que tenemos un sorteo en vigor, podéis conseguir una de estas tarjetas que tengo por aquí de 50 euros. Para participar es muy sencillo, simplemente dejáis un comentario con la palabra sorteo 50 y bueno, pues pasaros en algún otro vídeo, por algún directo, por algún otro vídeo, dejar algún otro comentario y si os veo que estáis un poquito activos ya os apunto en la lista de participantes del sorteo. Mucha suerte a todos, no me enrollo más, vamos a darle caña a este Monkey Island. No me lo creo todavía, es que no lo creo, que bueno, que al final se consiguiera que el equipo original, o al menos buena parte, bueno, pues puedan jugar a este Monkey Island. Vale, ahora me cambio a la escena en la que tendría que salir el juego y no funciona. ¿Os lo podéis creer? Lo que tienen los directos, cuando una cosa se te tiene que complicar, se complica mogollón. Vamos a ver, ahí se me ve dos veces, ahí vamos a la captura. Vale, solucionado. Venga, muy bien. Vale, pues nada, vamos a ponernos los cascos, que los tengo por aquí. Qué nervios, ¿eh? Estoy súper nervioso. No sé cómo explicaros mis sensaciones, pero no me lo creo. Que después de tantos años tengamos una continuación. A veremos qué tal está el título. He puesto mi cuadrito aquí porque creo que va a molestar menos aquí en la parte superior derecha. Si vemos que tapo algo importante, bueno, pues nos movemos de sitio y tal. Muchas gracias a todos los que estáis por ahí por el directo. Un saludo a Mario Ruiz, que es el que me ha avisado del problema del audio y que le he visto que estaba conectado ahí desde el primer momento. Y bueno, pues vamos a probarlo. Funcionará porque yo lo predescargué, pero la verdad es que no he probado nada, no he visto nada. Quería verlo aquí en el directo por primera vez. Va, la música ya, solo la música ya, es que te pone los pelos de punta. Voy a ajustarme el audio, que quiero escucharlo un poquito más alto el juego. Toca un botón para empezar. Pues ya lo he tocado. Aquí lo tenemos. Mira el álbum de recuerdos. Si no conoces Monkey Island o necesitas un repaso. Pues yo creo que deberíamos de mirar el álbum de recuerdos, ¿no? Porque aunque me encanta Monkey Island, pero hace tiempo que no lo juego, ¿no? Y más a los originales, ¿no? A los dos originales. Vamos para allá.
Hey, wanna see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Vale, ya está hablando. Vale, quiero volver porque voy a ver si ponemos el tema del audio, los subtítulos, ¿no? Porque he hablado y no me he enterado ya. Definitivamente no tenemos doblaje. Qué pena, qué pena. Vale, aquí tenemos los controles. Acción principal, saltar frase, abrir inventario y acción secundaria. Abrir opciones, abrir mapa marítimo. Vale, tenemos un botón para movernos y para correr y elegir opciones de diálogo. Vale, genial. Vamos a ver de sonido. Ahí tenemos las voces y tal, y el ambiente del vídeo. Efecto vaivén del barco. Pues vale. Vale. Ah, bueno, por si no queremos que cuando estemos en un barco se mueva, ¿no? Efecto de distorsión. Calidad de renderizado. Pues que vaya en alta, ¿no? ¿O qué? Vale. No sé. Interfaz. No, no me hace falta que salga el nombre de quien habla. Fondo del bocadillo, intermedio. Vale, vale. Tamaño de sección de diálogo. Vale, esto lo dejo así por defecto. Y si no nos gusta, podemos cambiarlo. Texto e idioma. Idioma de los textos, español. Texto, voces, solo voces. No, texto más voces, porque si no, no os voy a enterar de nada. Ni yo, ni muchos de vosotros. Velocidad. Subtítulos de efectos sonoros, eso no sé lo que será. Ah, no, vale, que aparezca también de los ruidos y todo eso un subtítulo. No, eso no nos va a hacer falta. Función de recapitulación. Bueno, vamos a poner subtítulo de los efectos sonoros. No, vamos a dejar solo el texto. Función de recapitulación. Bueno, lo dejamos marcado, no sé lo que es. Montaje de los actores. Más cotorreo, peor ritmo. No, venga, vamos a dejarlo de momento. Es que no sé qué hacer, porque si no viene marcado por defecto... Vamos a dejarlo así entonces. Interfaz. Vale, vale. Venga, vamos al álbum de los recuerdos. Oye, ¿quieres ver el álbum de recorte de este gran pirata? Pues vamos a verlo.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Ah, vale, sí, cada vez que le damos nos cuenta más.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Vale, y con R vamos cambiando, ¿no?
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious
te dice 2
ghost
frases,
pirate
parece ser.
LeChuck.
Uy, os estoy tapando el texto. Me estoy dando cuenta que os estoy tapando el texto. Un momentito. Ahí.
Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck.
LeChuck.
Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. I made it to the church just in time to stop
Sí,
the
porque
wedding.
al final no era Elaine la que se iba a casar con Guybrush, sino unos monos disfrazados.
These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Vale, este es de la segunda parte. Lo que está hablando
I met
ahora.
my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture.
Vale, cuando se convirtió en estatua de oro, estamos hablando de la tercera parte, ¿eh?
The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scumbar handle the catering. This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird.
Vale, y te puedes poner por diferentes
I wrote
cosas.
a great haiku for the wedding invitation.
Vale, aquí nos podríamos entretener mirando cada objeto, ¿vale? No me había dado cuenta de que si te pones en cada objeto...
That's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his
Vale,
bride.
esto nos está contando la cuarta parte de Monkey Island. Yo todo el tiempo pensaba que esta historia va a estar relacionada, va a ser intermedia, ¿no? O sea, que iba a ir después de la segunda parte, pero nos está contando cosas de los 4 juegos.
The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an
Claro,
election
en la
to
cuarta
replace her.
parte volvieron del viaje de novios y la daban por muerta a Elaine.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
Vale, esto será algo de la quinta parte, ¿no? El Tales of Monkey Island, creo, ¿no? Creo, porque esto no lo conozco porque ese juego, como no viene ni siquiera traducido al castellano, no lo jugué.
Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course.
Vale, pues bien.
Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
Vale, bueno, pues aquí está más o menos. Bueno, para quien no haya jugado nunca a Monkey Island, os lo voy a resumir, porque bueno, esto está bien, pero a lo mejor os quedáis un poco perdidos. Bueno, pues Guybrush es un chavalín, ¿no? Que quiere ser pirata Y bueno, pues a la hora de ser pirata, pues habla con unos piratas y a partir de ahí le empiezan a pedir una serie de misiones, ¿no? De objetivos para ser pirata. Al final resulta que quiere ser pirata, pero no a la fuerza, sino con el ingenio, ¿no? Guybrush intenta ser pirata con su ingenio. Y esa es parte de la gracia de estas aventuras, ¿no? Que él se mete en líos, pero que resuelve con ingenio, con puzzles. Y bueno, son aventuras a las que en teoría nunca morimos, ¿no? Sino que tenemos que intentar pues encontrar la solución simplemente a los puzzles súper divertidos que nos propone pues el título, ¿no? Y bueno, pues vamos a ver ahora por dónde empezamos, porque ya me he quedado un poco loco, porque pensaba que este Monkey iba a ser la continuación de la segunda parte, pero en el álbum de recuerdos nos han contado hasta de la tercera y cuarta y quinta parte del juego. Así que bueno, en fin, no me entretengo más. Vamos a darle por fin a nueva partida. Qué ganas de jugarlo. Ahí está. Modo casual. No. Modo difícil. Pero ¿cómo que modo casual? Ni de casualidad. Toda la historia y la diversión en modo casual, pero con puzzles casuals para los jugadores atareados. Modo difícil, más puzzles y más difíciles a tope para los aventureros acérrimos que lo quieren todo. Pues claro que sí. Vale. Yo creo que lo que queda de aventura ya vamos a poder quedarnos aquí en la esquina a partir del juego. Lo que queda de aventura no. El juego en sí, yo creo que ahí no voy a molestar. Porque no creo que sean los textos tan grandes, ¿no? Vamos a darle aquí al modo difícil. Ahí. Preludio. Comienza una historia inesperada.
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask. Will you promise to stop picking on me? All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Ay, nada, definitivamente no veis el texto ahí. Me voy a quedar aquí abajo, ¿eh?
What's next? Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents. Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells. Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
Big Walk.
I wonder if it's
Parque de
real.
atracciones y son pequeños. Y están con lo que se supone que son sus padres, ¿no?
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Ah, pues no.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there. Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
Escorbutifarras.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling. Wow.
Vale, pues se mueve
I
con
once
el
got a
stick el
scurvy dog
juego.
that was bigger than my head.
Y bueno, nos van apareciendo como indicadores. Chucky parece que es como su hermano, o un amigacho, o un amigo de la infancia, la verdad es que no lo sé.
What should we do next? We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Vale, pues vamos a pillar esas cosas, trastear en la
Some
letrina.
places you go have scurvy.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Qué guay.
Hey, Chucky.
Hey, Chucky,
stand
ponte
over
aquí un
here
momento.
for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
Ah, qué asco de barrio, ¿no?
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm
Vale.
hungry.
Vale, si veis aquí en la parte inferior izquierda hay como una bolsa y si le damos a este botón tenemos una lista de
I once
tareas.
had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Lista de tareas del gran piratilla. Comprar escorbutifarras. Buscar la llave de la letrina. Vale. Voy a hacer una cosa. Voy a ir a ajustes. Porque quiero bajar un poco la velocidad. Un poquito más lento el texto. Es que a veces, si es un poco largo, no lo leo bien. No lo leo así rápido. Vale.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Nada, no quiere. Vamos a comprar, vale.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Vale, vale, nada, hay que comprar eso. Venga, pues vamos para allá. Usa L, R o la palanca derecha para alterar entre los objetos de tu alrededor. Vale, vale. La llave está en una pata de palo. Vamos a cogerla, ¿no?
They put it on a leg to keep you from
Lo han
walking
puesto
off
aquí
with
para
it.
que nadie se la lleve por patas. Pescar la llave.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Vale, qué pena. Estoy empezando a jugarlo solo y qué pena que no venga doblado, de verdad. Qué pena. Pulsa para abrir el inventario y ver los objetos que vas cogiendo. Vale. Vale, tiene ahí un indicador que significará que es nuevo.
It unlocks the outhouse outside.
Vale, ahí lleva la pata de palo con la llave, que es para la letrina. Y podemos examinar o coger. Si la cogemos, ¿qué pasa? ¿Podemos cerrar o qué? Vale, y la llevamos ahí. Y podemos decidir dónde lo usamos.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Vale, y como te sale tachado no se puede utilizar.
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low.
Sí, un grumetillo para qué, para limpiar, ¿no? Por la grasa. Pedir al dependiente.
I can stand on my
Menudo
head
gafotas.
without using my hands.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Tenemos toda clase de dinero. Nos pone un par de escobutifarras. Nos pone patapollos fritos. Nos pone una caja de grog, por favor. Venga, vamos a probar con el grog. El grog es la bebida pirata.
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Vale, lo sabía.
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please?
Vamos a pedirle, por
Can't you
favor.
spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Pues nada.
Never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there. I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Vale.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
Qué
I have
gracia.
an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
¿Cuánto
How
valía el
much
grog?
did you say grog is?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups. Stop wasting my time.
Y la comida con moscas. Es lo que queremos, las escorbutifarras. Le podemos volver a preguntar el
How much are
precio.
the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8.
Medio doblón. Leer el cartel.
It
Vamos a leer.
says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
Did you know
Pastela en la
you won't
letrina.
smell?
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Vale, pues habrá que utilizarla, ¿no? Le vamos a coger.
Good, you unlocked it.
Gross.
Habrá monedas. ¿Qué es esa pieza de metal?
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Chanfla, es una chanfla. Arrancar la chanfla del suelo. Me vuelvo un poco loco sobre a
At
dónde
home,
mira,
I've got a
¿eh?
collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Me tengo que acostumbrar a no moverme tanto y darle al L y al R para que vaya pasando.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Buscamos
Chucky,
monedas.
why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Ugh,
Eh,
gross.
I have an
A
extra
ver.
tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
A ver, está claro, iba a comentaros que por lo del tema del estilo gráfico, ¿no? Que la verdad es que no es lo mismo también ver las imágenes estáticas, ¿no? Que hemos visto todos por ahí, que verlo ya el juego en movimiento. Sí que es bastante peculiar el estilo gráfico, pero queda chulo. Viéndolo en movimiento, mola, la verdad es que sí.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Vamos a buscar entre la
I don't see any
porquería.
coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
Sí, que me la voy a lavar con el agua esa de color marrón.
At home, I've got a collection of
I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
Nada, vamos a salir.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Vale, entramos directamente a los sitios al mover el personaje. Entra, eso mola. Vamos a pedirle.
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Vale, ya entiendo. Como el tío no se ve ni tres en un burro, le vamos a colar el doblón falso, ¿no? Que han encontrado. Vaya tela. Ay, perdón. Abrimos el inventario, cogemos la chanfla.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
what?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Ah, con una mosquita ahí pegaica y todo, ¿eh? Qué buena. Ah.
So good. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Vamos a gastarle la broma, a ver si ahora quiere ahí ponerse, ¿no?
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Hey,
¿No
Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way. I wonder where those two people we were following went.
Pues vamos a buscar a esos que estábamos siguiendo, ¿no? A ver qué tal, ¿no? Vamos a despertar a este.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Cada minuto que pase jugando, y además os lo voy a decir bastante en este directo y en próximos, qué pena que no esté doblado este juego. Este juego es para que esté doblado en castellano.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Sounds real.
El loro parece verdad, ¿no? Bueno, pues vamos a continuar por aquí.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Hala, ya tenemos un plan nuevo.
Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you
Vaya, qué
know
lista.
that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies, but the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop
Madre, ¿cuánto
in the
tiempo va a
middle
estar
of the
hablando de
ocean,
las
it's
anclas?
like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Ah, vale. Podemos tirar para atrás, se pausa el juego y leemos un poco las frases. Vale, yo de todas formas le he bajado un poquito la velocidad al ritmo del texto para que dé tiempo a leer. La verdad es que sí. Bueno, pues vamos a continuar.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Vamos a ver qué tarea se ha colocado aquí. Va, vaya tela. Buscar una moneda, comprar, buscar una moneda, buscar la llave de la letrina. Trastear y explorar. Mirar el ancla. Ganar a Chucky en una carrera. Dar de comer a la pata. Echar salsa a mi escobutifarra. Enseñar la lucha con espada. Buscar un trébol de 4 hojas. Pedir un deseo en el pozo de los deseos. Buscar a nuestros verdaderos padres.
I wonder where this path goes.
Vamos a hacer una carrera con
Hey,
Chucky.
Chucky, wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Ah, mira. Vale, ya nos han enseñado otra cosa, que es aguantando los gatillos de abajo, pues corremos más, nos movemos más rápido. Voy a quedar de comer una pata, vamos a coger pan.
Hands off!
Excuse me.
Yes?
Nos da un poquito de
We
pan
have
para
some
dar de
of your
comer a la
bread to
pata.
feed the duck.
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. You have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. I certainly hope you'll have better manners in the future.
Qué buena.
That's our bread.
Vale, que no lo puedo coger el pan, venga.
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
I want to feed the duck.
I wonder where this path goes.
Mira, podemos ensayar la lucha con espada. Venga, vamos a hacer eso ahora.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way. You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Vale, pero eso no ha servido de algo. Vamos a ver aquí el inventario. Sí, la hemos ensayado. Dar de comer a la pata, echar sasami, escorbutifarra. Vale, habrá que encontrar esa salsa. Buscar un trébol de 4 hojas y pedir un deseo. Vale, pues tenemos ahí 4 objetivos más y luego buscar a nuestros verdaderos padres.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Va. Vale, pues vamos a cogerlo y lo combinamos. Vale, y es una manera un
I
poco
once
de
had
enseñarnos.
hiccups for 4 days straight.
Es una manera... Esto en realidad estamos ahora mismo haciendo un tutorial encubierto, que la verdad es que mola.
Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Vale, aquí tenemos un pozo de los
I should throw
deseos.
my coin in and make a wish.
Vale, pues vamos a tirar la monedica. Una pena. La podemos
Maybe I should throw
examinar.
this down the wishing well.
La cogemos, cerramos el inventario y la tiramos. ¿Qué podemos desear, no? Deseo que hablemos al
I
revés.
wish we could speak backwards. Or what if...
Yes, you...
That was fun.
Oh man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Qué gracia. Si hubiéramos elegido las otras opciones, ¿qué habría pasado? Imagino que una reacción para cada, ¿no?
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Vale, pues vamos a examinar las tareas de nuevo. Dar de comer a la pata y buscar a nuestros verdaderos padres.
I want to feed the duck. I want to feed the duck. Don't feed the duck.
Vale, no se puede dar de comer a la pata. Hay un cartel ahí. Y nada, ahí no se puede hacer nada. Vamos a devolver. Esto hay que pensar un poquito más, ¿no? Vamos a devolver que no hemos devuelto la pata de madera, ¿no?
Here's your key back.
Put it back on the hook. I'm not your monkey.
Vamos a devolverla, va.
Hey, look. I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
Logro conseguido, hemos conseguido un logro. En Nintendo 6 logros. ¿Se pueden ver? Vamos a ver si le damos a la mujer el trébol o algo. Claro, aquí ya es cuando tenemos que empezar a pensar un poco más. Pero bueno, mola tener que darle vueltas, ¿no? Y ver a ver.
I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
A ver, que creo que no lo he hecho bien. No se puede hacer nada con el trébol porque se ha tachado. Le puedo dar de comer en lugar del pan.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Vale, hay algunas cosas que se pueden probar. Te suelta la frase, pero no se puede hacer. ¿Qué ha pasado? Ya ha salido mal, ¿no? Pero seguimos teniendo... Vale, le hemos dado el trébol a la pata, ¿no? Buscar a nuestros verdaderos padres. Pues vámonos, ya hemos hecho todo eso. Oh.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories
Qué
don't
guay.
feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Vaya tela,
I
vaya
have to
tela, ¿de
go,
qué manera?
Walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Qué guay, tío, qué guay. Claro, es que en el libro de historia lo tiene todo porque nos han contado el futuro. Es decir, que pueden colocar perfectamente esta historia que va a contar ahora en la posición en la que quieran. Qué guay, qué momento. En lo más profundo del Caribe. Es que no lo creo todavía que esté jugando a un nuevo Monkey Island. La isla Melee. Ahora sí. Bueno, pues aquí tenemos toda la gente que ha trabajado en este Monkey Island. Vale, ahora sí que empieza el juego de verdad, porque el otro era una especie de tutorial encubierto. Parte 1. Un lugar acogedor.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Voy a contar algunas de las cosas que hizo, ¿no? A contar mi
LeChuck
mujer.
kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
De verdad, se salvó ella sola. Es un malvado pirata fantasma zombie, el terror de los mares.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole
sido
career.
enemigos durante
Everywhere
toda
I
mi
go,
carrera.
there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Qué guay volver a estar aquí. Oye, se juega bastante bien con el mando, ¿eh?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness. Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness.
Contundencia. Carla. Carla es la maestra de la espada.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
¿Se pueden caminar por los muelles?
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Vale. No va a querer.
Oops,
Podemos.
I almost forgot to duck into the Scum Bar to ask the pirate leaders to back my expedition.
Vale. Nada, tenemos que entrar por aquí.
Some things never change. The Scum Bar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes.
A ver.
I'm here to
Vamos a
talk
hablar.
to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Pues lo quiero coger, ¿no? Vale. Al fondo del Scum Bar está una galleta gigante, un trozo de pesca, la bodega, la cocina. La cocina, ¿no? Ah, mira qué bien. Es como un juego de trivial, ¿no? Qué chulo. Es como un minijuego de trivial.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
Que al fondo.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
Estos son otros piratas, ¿no?
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Where are the three older guys who
¿Dónde
used to
están
hold
estos
court?
señores que presiden
Who
aquí?
cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Voy en busca del
I'm going to
secreto.
find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Vaya, se me ha actualizado esto. Vale, eso ya lo hemos hecho. Hablar con los jefes piratas para conseguir dinero, gastar fajos de billetes en financiar la expedición. Nada, eso no se va a poder hacer. Conseguirlo, encontrar un barco, encontrar el secreto de Monkey Island y revivir los días de gloria. Vale. Mirad lo que tengo aquí. Esto se supone que daban a la gente que reservaba el título. Yo lo reservé un par de días antes del lanzamiento. Y bueno, tengo esto que no sirve para nada, creo. ¿Ya te lo puedes poner o algo? No, no sirve para nada.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
Aquí tenemos el libro de Trivial. Imagino que encontraremos tarjetitas y podemos resolver preguntas. Bueno, si es un minijuego, vale.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Bueno, tenemos algo de dinero.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Bueno, pues sí que va a ser el momento de investigar un poco más aquí en la isla Melee.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives.
I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though.
The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye.
Vale, como la historia está contada, no sé en qué punto, no sé cuál es en ese momento, en qué relación están, ¿no? Imagino que todavía no están juntos del todo o algo.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th Governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo.
Vale, Carla es la maestra de la espada. Antes Helene era la gobernadora en juegos antiguos y ahora se ve que es Carla, la maestra de la espada. Pues es una espada china de insultos que en otros juegos nos salió, ¿no?
It doesn't look finished. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Vale, pues nada.
They're having a half-off sale.
Vale. Por lo menos mirar un detallito. No ha sido el juego doblado al castellano, pero los gráficos sí que han sido traducidos. ¿Veis? Ahí podemos leer a Auténtico Vudú, próximo acceso de negocio. Y bueno, ya está subtitulado, ¿no? Y con textos en castellano. Qué pena lo del tema del doblaje. Qué pena.
They're having a half-off sale.
Vamos a la Casa Internacional del Mojo.
International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Está cambiadico, ¿eh?
Chamber of Commerce midnight luncheon back shortly. At Chamber of Commerce midnight luncheon back shortly.
Vale, ya no podemos volver a entrar.
Going out of business? This place is an institution. Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Y aquí que tenemos.
At Chamber of Commerce midnight luncheon. Back shortly. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle. At Chamber of Commerce midnight.
Vale, no podemos
Chamber of
entrar,
Commerce
vale.
midnight luncheon back shortly. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem.
Pues vale. De momento estamos descubriendo un poco la zona, estamos un poquito perdidos, ¿no? Sobre lo que tenemos que hacer.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. The note says, forced to close.
Vale, está cerrado.
Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
¿Esto qué es? Una cerrajería, vale.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
If it is a key, could you duplicate it?
I'm not sure you're supposed to take it literally.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, you know, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Aquí una tarjetita de trivia, pues nada.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Pues nada, de momento sabemos que aquí hay una tienda de llaves, pero tampoco sabemos qué hacer. No voy a mirar las pistas, ¿eh? ¿Cuánto tiempo aguanta sin respirar bajo el agua en este juego? 10 minutos. ¿No? No me digas eso, que lo he perdido. Ya no puedo volver a jugar, ¿no? ¿O qué? Eran 10 minutos, ¿no? Igual era en el otro. Y en este aguanta más.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style.
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp, without the clean parts.
Mola porque la música, conforme te vas acercando a un personaje a otro, cambia.
No escaping.
Y aquí suena un poquito la musiquilla de Stan. Vamos a ver ese trivial, ¿no? Esto es un pique lo del trivial. La frase de Guybrush para distraer a la gente suele ser: detrás de ti, un mono con 3 cabezas, o madre de Dios, es el pollo diablo. Yo creo que detrás de ti, un mono con 3 cabezas, ¿no? Vale.
You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Esperaba comprarte un barco, pero estás entre rejas.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you
¿Puedes
refer me to
enviarme a la
a competitor?
competencia?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care
¿Qué
about
rollo
people.
nos cuenta este?
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
What exactly
A ver,
did you
¿qué hiciste
allegedly do for
exactamente
people
para
that
quedar
got you
arrestado?
arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Adiós.
Yep.
Bueno, te buscaremos los cepillos de dientes si me acuerdo. El cepillo de dientes.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Bueno, vamos a ver a la gobernadora. Y luego a los astilleros habrá que...
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Estás con el agua al cuello. Vale, queda gracioso contestarle. Los combates de espada, para quien no lo sepa, bueno, pues va como con insulto, ¿no? Es soltar insultos. Entonces me ha dicho, estás con el agua al cuello. Y entonces yo le puedo soltar un contragolpe con una frase que es, ¿cuándo fue la última vez que tú te diste un baño? Yo creo que eso es lo que le pega, ¿no?
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being Swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is. But there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Ah, pues están casados porque ha dicho su mujer.
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
¿Hay alguna
Is there a
iniciativa del
government program
gobierno?
that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Vale, pues tenemos ahí un peluche.
I've seen...
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
Vale, libros que nos pueden hacer falta quizás más adelante.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Ahí se mueve. Vale, pues nada. Hasta aquí podemos leer. Esta es la isla Melee. Esta es la mansión de la gobernadora. Por aquí vamos a la calle Mayor, a los muelles y el barco del Lechak. Vale. Y por aquí al bosque.
Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage. This was where the fantastic Flying Fettuccine Brothers circus used to be. Nothing left but old tent pole holes. Wow, I could have had a totally different future if I'd stayed with them.
Aquí está el astillero. Vale, pues vamos a ver aquí este astillero.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. This used to be such a bright, cheery place. It's sad to see the shipyard like this. It's a dried-up old sea sponge. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
Vale, ya por aquí no podemos coger más. Y el cepillo.
It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Vale, pues por aquí no podemos hacer nada más. ¿Podemos jugar a Trivial? Es un pique las tarjetas de Trivial, ¿eh? Al final de Monkey Island 1, el Chuck es derrotado con cerveza de raíz. No, con cerveza de raíz, no, claro. Bueno, no voy tan mal, para el tiempo que hace que no los juego, los clásicos.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Pero no sé cómo podemos acceder al cepillo o cómo podemos destapiar la ventana en el caso de que se pueda. Porque ahora mismo no tenemos nada.
It's good for relieving stress.
Bueno, pues aquí de momento... Pero estos son los astilleros, ¿no? El astillero, este astillero no tiene nada. Pero aquí no hay nadie a quien se pueda convencer ni nada.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second
No
mate
tengo ni idea de lo
does?
que hace un
Goes
segundo
to store
oficial.
openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
Maybe
Seremos
Swabby's not so
grumetillos.
bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. Looks like this is going to be a long journey. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here. How clever.
Vale, pues aparte de hacer otro trivial, un poquito más. A ver, la lista de tareas. Unirme a la tripulación del LeChuck. Vale, ya olvidamos lo de conseguir el barco, como habéis visto, olvidadísimo. Unirme a la tripulación del LeChuck, resolver el problema. En la primera oficial me reconoce y no me da trabajo y conseguir una fregona. Apoderarme del barco de LeChuck a la menor oportunidad y encontrar el secreto de Monkey Island. Vale. El monje del sheriff Smirk a mí me suena Shinetop. Sí, vaya tela, máquina total, ¿eh?
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Otro trivial. Esto es un pique. ¿Cuántos modos de piedra hay en el tercer círculo? No lo sé. Vale, como ya han terminado la charla esa que tenían.
Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey
Mapa del
Island?
secreto de Monkey
Funny you
Island.
should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Vale, pues...
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Esta vez no hay que virlárselo.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
Never mind, ni lo pienses. Olvídalo.
Never seen one of those before.
Bueno, como no sabemos de momento qué hacer, nos vamos a ir. Tenemos una tienda de mapas y tenemos una lista de tareas. Que no me reconozcan y conseguir una fregona, es lo que necesitamos ahora mismo.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Keep up the good work, buddy. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Looks like it's been there forever. Not for me.
Aquí tiene un montón de...
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
A ver si la podemos llevar, ¿no?
Oh, I
Vale.
like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Bueno, algo de dinero tengo, ¿no?
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Disfraces.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Disfraces. En el museo. ¿Y dónde está el museo?
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign.
Vale, ¿dónde está el museo?
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Looks sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
Vale, por aquí no he entrado antes, ahora que veo esto.
It seems to be stuck closed. Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed. It seems to be stuck closed.
A ver si puedo utilizar la pluma con la puerta. No, no tiene sentido, ¿no?
That never ends well for the knife. I skipped school the day they taught lockpicking.
Vale, vale, pues nada. ¿Y esto es lo que es? Tarjeta trivial, tarjeta trivial. Ni idea.
The note says, forced to close. Thank.
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
No sé a dónde ir. Ahora mismo empiezo a estar un poquito perdido ya, chicos. Mirar el contrato oficial de la gobernadora.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy. Edgy. I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Al bosque oscuro y profundo donde seguro que me pierdo.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
¿Por qué me he metido en el bosque?
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Aquí está.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Vale, tenemos que conseguir ese parche, ¿no?
The display case is locked. There's some very tiny writing on it. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. There's some very tiny writing on it.
Vale, hay algo escrito con letra diminuta, pero tenemos una lupa.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. There's some very tiny writing on it. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Joder, vamos, que no los veo con eso.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
That's a nice oar.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town, but I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Tell me again about the coffin?
It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
Vale, nos están contando de otros juegos.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You could tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Vale, aquí son cosas de otros
You've got an
juegos.
eyewitness.
Por eso están aquí
Eyewitnesses are notoriously
en el
inaccurate.
museo.
Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Malay clock tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Vale, aquí hay poco más, ¿no?
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Vamos a dar una galletita al loro.
It doesn't seem interested.
Vale, aquí lo más importante del museo es poder leer ahí en la numeración y que nos hagan una llave.
I don't suppose you have a mop from a famous pirate swabby on display?
I've been trying to get the cook down at the scum bar to donate his, but he won't part with it.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Bueno, pues tenemos aquí un problema porque a pesar del monóculo necesitamos ampliar todavía más.
Museum of Pirate Lore.
Perdón. Me ha escapado un bestezo y no porque el juego no sea divertido, ¿eh?
I remember when this place used to be wall to wall with sword training gyms. Now there's nothing but trees. Progress. voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog. It's soft and extra fuzzy. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years. It makes things look bigger. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! They say the only real prison is the one in your head.
Okay,
But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Vale, pues vamos a utilizar...
Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget. Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small, greasy, and hard to swallow.
Vamos a ver si podemos conseguir una copia de la llave. Por lo menos salvamos a uno.
Hi there.
Hello. Hello again. It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Vale, vamos a ver. Tenemos un numerito de serie, ¿no?
This is the number for the jail cell lock. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Bueno, pues vamos a probar.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells. Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. At least this jail has 2 lamps. At least the jail is well lit.
Darn it! I've been trying to inventory the spiders, but they keep eating each other, and I have to start over.
Hey, Stan!
Hello there, son!
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
See you later.
Yep.
Bueno, pues de momento no podemos hacer mucho más porque no tenemos la cerradura, no podemos verle la numeración.
I don't remember this place being so leaky. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk
Bueno,
my...
vamos a intentar al menos conseguir la fregona y ya de paso a ver si damos con algo más por allí.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo. Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Era un juego clásico, ¿no?
Say it.
No!
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Pensaba que me iba a echar de la cocina, ¿no? De maravilla estamos.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good. No pieces missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop
Madre
handle?
mía, pues sí que es
I
complicado.
can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal
Pues en el
journey.
bosque.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Bueno chicos, pues yo creo que es un buen momento. Aquí hay varias cositas para mirar. Aquí
Pests or
dicho.
garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Qué asco.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Un cordel, pero nos lo vamos a llevar.
Pleasantly scorching hot. Active little guys, aren't they? It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. And you have a packet of stick-on stars.
Vale, pues nada, tendremos que hacer una fregona. Uno de los objetivos es hacer una fregona. Igual encontramos en el bosque alguna rama. Igual necesitamos también un mapa para el bosque. Y luego necesitaremos alguna lupa más grande o alguna ampliación de la lupa para conseguir ver la numeración de los cegadores y que nos hagan una llave. Y robar el parche para pasar desapercibidos y montar en el barco. Vale, pues mola, ya tenemos un poco la idea de lo que tenemos que hacer. Y bueno, vamos a echar un vistacito aquí a la lista. ¿Ves? Además lo pone aquí, fabricar una fregona, cambiado lo de conseguir la fregona por fabricar una fregona y buscar el árbol de palos de fregona. Vale. Y bueno chicos, pues llevamos aquí más de 2 horitas de gameplay y la verdad es que bastante contento. Vamos a echar un vistazo a ver si podemos resolver alguna de las tarjetas. El mono loco era el chimpancé de Lechuk. Sí, yo que era un barco, ¿no? Venga, era un barco. Vale, vale. Era un barco. Hostia, está bien, ¿eh? Estoy acertando, ¿eh? Para que veáis que he jugado al Monkey Island. Lo que pasa es que ya os digo que hace tiempo que no toco los títulos. Y bueno, pues estoy tirando ahí de memoria, ¿no? Pero bien, estoy acertando bastantes preguntillas. Y bueno chicos, pues aquí en la cocina de este Scum Bar, que nos han dejado entrar sin problema en esta ocasión, pues nos vamos a despedir por hoy. La verdad es que ha estado bastante chulo. Mola porque tiene un pequeño prólogo al principio que nos sirve para hacernos un poquito con los controles y tal. Y bueno, aunque siguiendo lo que es la historia del juego, no sabemos muy bien en qué punto estamos. Nos da la sensación de que al final sí, nos están contando una historia que está entre el segundo juego lanzado y el tercero, ¿no? Pero, aunque bueno, no, porque ya están casados y creo que se casaron en el tercero, ¿no? No sé, la verdad es que tengo ahí mis dudas de en qué punto estamos del juego. Imagino que lo iremos resolviendo, ¿o no? Claro, porque se casaron en el tercero, claro, por lo del anillo que ya se queda de piedra y todo eso. Es que no entiendo, no lo sé muy bien. No sé deciros en qué punto. Igual es una historia posterior, ¿no? A todo lo demás, ¿no? Y lo que había oído hablar de que era como una especie de tercera parte, en realidad no lo es una continuación, ¿no? Además se lo ve a Guybrush como un poquito más mayor que las otras aventuras y tal. No sé. Pero bueno, tampoco es lo importante ya es meternos aquí en la aventura pirata. Me está gustando el humor que tiene. Hay algunos momentos en los que me he partido de risa, la verdad. Me recuerda mucho a los clásicos. A lo mejor alguno que de vosotros, si habéis visto este Monkey Island por primera vez, igual os quedéis un poco fuera de juego, porque es verdad que aunque nos han hecho una pequeña introducción y hemos visto también un álbum que nos cuenta un poco la historia, quien no ha jugado los otros, hay muchos detalles, muchas bromas, muchas cosas que tienen que ver con los títulos anteriores, y claro, pues todo eso se pierde para el que lo juega por primera vez. Pero bueno, como estáis viendo, es una aventura de piratas, pero al final todo se resuelve con puzzles y bueno, el control al principio me estaba costando un pelín, pero me gusta, me gusta cómo funciona. Me gusta que tampoco haya que estar buscando píxeles muertos ahí y que un objeto que no encuentras sea un píxel por el que no has pasado el ratón, que automáticamente más o menos se marquen las cosas con las que se puede interactuar, porque al fin y al cabo el juego no va de encontrar una cosa súper escondida, sino de resolver unos puzzles bastante bien pensados y más ingeniosos. Luego el tema de que haya dos botones para interactuar con los objetos también lo veo bastante cómodo. Y bueno, que se vea toda la pantalla completa y que no nos salgan los verbos abajo, pues es de agradecer. Lo negativo, gráficamente, al principio, cuando vi las fotos y tal, no me llamaba la atención, dije que han hecho tal, no sé qué, pero ahora que lo veo en movimiento y veo el tono del juego y las bromas que tiene y el humor que tiene, es que hasta le pega este estilo gráfico, queda bien. Aunque otro estilo gráfico también hubiera funcionado, como el de la versión especial, la remasterización o remake del Monkey Island 2, ese me gustó mucho, ya lo he dicho y no voy a cambiar de idea. Pero bueno, este estilo gráfico también parece que está bastante bien, mola bastante. Y bueno, pues es diferente, ¿no? Y al final, como todo está así tan grotesco, pues bueno, no le queda mal tampoco. Y bueno, lo que sí que tengo que darle como punto negativo, lo siento, pero es un punto muy negativo, es el tema del doblaje. El juego este tendría que haber venido doblado en castellano y que no nos tengamos que inflar a leer textos, que es una pena tener que estar leyendo cuando puedes estar escuchando lo que dicen y entreteniéndote con todos los detalles que tiene el juego, con los gráficos y con todo, pues estar ahí dándole al coco y entreteniéndote con todo lo que ves en lugar de estar leyendo. La verdad es que es una pena. Yo todavía me queda la esperanza de que si el juego vende bastante y sale la edición física, que se planteen, aunque es un imposible, ¿no? Pero se podían plantear doblarlo, tío. ¿Tanto dinero vale doblarlo? Yo creo que no vale tanto dinero doblarlo. No sé, deberían de hacerlo, es una pena. Pero bueno, por todo lo demás, el juego está bastante chulo, con ganas de seguir, pero bueno, ya llevamos ya más de 2 horitas de gameplay, así que es el momento de guardar la partida. Por cierto, vamos a ver que no hemos guardado en todo el momento. Con el más podemos guardar. Vale, hay como un auto guardado. Ahí guardamos. Y al cargar, vale, ahí nos pone la fecha. Sí, va haciendo como un auto guardado cada cierto tiempo. Y luego, con el menos, ponía algo de mapa, ¿no? Ahí no. Abrir mapa marítimo, vale, pero como no estamos todavía en el momento de usar ese mapa marítimo, pues no podemos hacer nada. Así que bueno, pues chicos, pues ha llegado el momento de dejar la partida por hoy. La verdad es que está bastante chulo. Vamos a cerrarlo. Por si alguien quiere saber el detalle de lo que ocupa el juego. A ver, creo que si nos vamos a la configuración de la consola. Gestión de datos. Programas. Aquí está, 5,4 GB necesitáis. Yo lo tengo instalado en la tarjeta micro SD y funciona perfecto, no tiene tiempo de carga, no se nota absolutamente ningún momento de carga, ha sido todo bastante instantáneo. Ya os digo, se ve bastante bien, se ve muy divertido, el humor es muy bueno. Único detalle negativo el tema del doblaje, pero bueno, está bastante chulo. ¿Qué os ha parecido a vosotros este gameplay? Dejadlo en los comentarios si no lo veis ahora, porque he tenido poquito movimiento por el chat, pero sé que habéis estado algunos conectados viendo la partida. Pero bueno, si no... Yo sé que el chat sí que lo he tenido bastante tranquilo, pero le mando un saludo a Mario Ruiz, que se ha conectado desde el principio y me ha dejado ahí un comentario sobre el tema del audio, que no se me escuchaba. Y nada, poco más que deciros. El próximo martes, porque hoy lo hemos hecho el lunes porque se lanzaba el juego hoy, pero el gameplay de este Monkey Island lo voy a traer los martes. El próximo martes continuamos con las aventuras de Guybrush Threepwood en este nuevo Monkey Island, con un humor muy bueno, muy divertido, y vamos, parece hecho un sueño, es un sueño hecho realidad para los fans de la saga, porque tenemos al equipo original, prácticamente al equipo original, con esta nueva aventura. Gracias por haber visto este directo, gracias a todos los que os paséis a verlo después. Lo dicho, si os ha gustado el vídeo, dejar ahí un like, que se agradece mucho. No olvidéis suscribiros en el canal, por ahí dejamos también algún icono para suscribiros. Y bueno, nos vemos en el próximo vídeo o directo. Nos vemos, chao.